Hi guys, how are you all? Before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Sharmini, daughter of Jayakumar, and my metric number is 10DAT20F1600.
Hi everyone, my name is Kalimari, daughter of Murugan. My metric number is 10DAT20F2038.
As you can see, we are here today to talk about mental health. Mental health is the biggest health issue in Malaysia after cardiovascular diseases. Furthermore, mental health conditions do not discriminate. It can happen to people from all walks of life, from professionals to students, parents and children. But many peers choose to fight this battle alone because of the stigma towards them in the society. I would like to explain what are the values that I get from this topic. The first value is mental health include our emotional, physiological and social well-being. It affects how we think, feel and act. Moreover, it's also determine how we handle stress, relate to others and make choices. Mental health is important at every stage of life, from childhood and adolescence to adulthood. Over the course of your life, if you experience mental health problems, your thinking, mood, and behavior could be affected. There are many factors contribute to mental health problems, such as biological factors such as genes or brain chemistry, life experience such as trauma or abuse, family history of mental health problems. The second value is one will think that given the impact depression has on our life, it will be our collective responsibility to identify and treat it in friends, family members and all of society. But the reality is much more clinical. While many identify depression as a serious problem, there is a stark stigma against mental illness in general. The simple truth of the matter is that either consciously or subconsciously, most people don't take depression as seriously as other chronic conditions such as chronic pain, diabetes, hypertension, or heart diseases. Additionally, patients with depressions are less likely to get adequate care, adequate follow-up care, or even find the care they need to begin with. Besides, a mere fraction of people approximated to have major depressive disorder seek or receive treatment, and even fewer go through with the treatment they receive. However, depression is a severe mental illness and it's treatable. Last but not least, the value is the symptom of mental disorders can be managed conservatively with medication and psychotherapy. Mental illness is common and 1 in every 5 people may be affected. In addition, mental illness can occur at any age as a child or as an adult. The 5 main warning signs of mental illness are excessive paranoia, worry or anxiety, long-lasting sadness or irritability, extreme changes in mood, social withdrawal, dramatic changes in eating or sleeping pattern. Signs and symptoms of mental illness can vary depending on the mental disorders and severity of the condition. Some signs and symptoms that are seen in mental disorders including feeling sad and unhappy, inability to concentrate, excessive fears, unnecessary feelings of guilt, several mood changes, easy irritability, the tendency to react with violence and withdrawal from friends and activities.
I'm talking about recommendation about health and mental. My first point is activity and exercise. Activity and exercise are essential in maintaining good mental health. Being active not only gives you a sense of achievement, but it boosts the chemicals in your brain that help put you in a good mood. Exercising can help eliminate low mood, anxiety, stress, and feeling tired and lazy. It is also linked to living a longer life. You don't need to run a marathon or play 90 minutes of football. A short walk or some another gentle activity might do the trick. Take a look at our exercise and sports section or go to our events calendar for ideas and information on what is going on in your area. My second point is do something you enjoy. Try to make time for doing the fun things you enjoy. If you like going for a walk, painting, or a specific TV show, try to set aside time to enjoy yourself. If we don't spend any time doing things we enjoy, we can become irritable and unhappy. Whether you need help to get out and about or not, take a look at our things to do section or go to our events calendar for ideas and information on what is going on in your area. My third point is get plenty of sleep. Sleep is really important for our physical and mental health. Sleep helps to regulate the chemicals in our brain that transmit information. These chemicals are important in managing our moods and emotions. If we don't get enough sleep, we can start to feel depressed or anxious. The Sleep Foundation provides tips on how to sleep well and to overcome problems with sleeping. As a conclusion, taking care of mental health not only is getting help from professionals when needed but also connecting with others, getting involved in physical activities, helping others, getting enough sleep, and staying positive that there is a way out. Positive mental health allows people to realize their full potential, cope with stress in life, work productively, and meaningful contributions to the community. Various factors in people's lives, such as interpersonal relations, physical factors, childhood trauma, and many other conditions, can disrupt mental health conditions. Taking care and looking after one's mental health preserves an individual's ability to enjoy life.
Thank you.